この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Natsume Yuujinchou, episodes 12 and 13. We are here for the finale of season 1, and I am excited to see how it's handled. As before, I'm not really sure how this lines up with any particular plot beats in the manga, and I'm not sure whether the staff working on the anime had any idea whether there was going to be a second season. Of course, going into this now, we know that we're embarking on a long ongoing journey, and there's very little risk of us running out of any Natsume Yuujinchou anytime soon, but at the time when this was being produced, I don't know what was known about it. I don't know how popular the manga was, and I don't know whether the anime staffers knew they were in for a long ride as well. So we'll maybe find out. If you happen to know any information about that kind of stuff, I would really be interested. So if you'd share that in the comments, it would be really appreciated. Just, did they know that there was going to be a second season? Was it announced before the end of season 1? That would be interesting information. Likewise, was Natsume the manga at the time of the production of season 1 of the anime a super popular series that seemed like it would be getting a lot of adaptation stuff? I don't know. Anyway, we're heading into the finale of season 1. This should be fun. It's the first finale. We'll see how things change as we move along and as we get more, the staff gets more in tune with the show and all that jazz. For now, let's talk about what we saw in episodes 10 and 11, talk about what we might see in episodes 12 and 13, and then we'll just start watching and see if we're right. So, in episodes 10 and 11, first off, episode 10, Asagi's Koto. Natsume wakes up one day being mildly gender-bent without consent. Whoops. It turns out this is the result of a Koto player spirit named Asagi and her protector dude, who's kind of a homie bro, who would be an umbrella holder for her. And they were both spirits in the court of a spirit king, deity, creature, person in the forest. And everything fell apart, but she's fading out and he's trying to save her. And one of the ways that he's trying to get her to get that to happen is to steal use of somebody's body for a short period of time, and in this case, it's Natsume because he's spiritually sensitive. So he gets some moments, but eventually we start to figure out what's really going on, and find out in the most wonderful of moments that she doesn't really want to play once more for that king who she always played for. She wants to play for him, for the guy who's been there by her side this entire time and been protecting him. And she does, and it is wonderful and beautiful, and I like it a lot. Okay, that's episode 10. Almost entirely. Episode 11, Nyanko Alone. So I kind of went into this one with inflated expectations, which is unfair. I was hoping that we would get a tell-all memoir by Nyanko that explains everything there is to know about Reiko and Nyanko and Natsume and history and yokai and the world and the universe and life, the universe, and everything. And yeah, a ridiculous thing to expect, but I did expect it, and so I was disappointed that we didn't do it. Blah, my fault for being an idiot. Okay. What did we focus on, though? Well, we focused on Nyanko alone. He and Natsume have themselves a little spat, as has been building, because they're always a little bit antagonistic, and it results in Nyanko kind of leaving in a huff. Ha ha ha. He goes out. We see a lot of things, like all of the other spirits hate him for being a drunk and really loud and singing all the time and being an asshole, and also just being an asshole. And did I mention being a total asshole? Yeah. So people don't like him that much, but the truth is that this episode is trying to tell us something about Nyanko. And the thing that it's trying to tell us about Nyanko is that he is the drunk, unruly uncle who's still pretty fucking cool. He's the uncle who drinks too much and shows up at family gatherings not wearing the right things and saying really impolite stuff, and calling people out in the family when they do things that the rest of their closer family is too used to and too terrified of them to actually call them out on, like, the overbearing grandmother being crazy or whatever. He'll call that shit out. He's the weird uncle who, when you eventually confess to him that you're being bullied at school, instead of what your parents would do, which is either go and immediately tell the teacher and make it worse, or just tell you to, like, oh, just ignore them. If bullies don't get any kind of reciprocation, they won't continue beating you up, even though they're just sadists, maybe, and maybe they would. No, the uncle is the one who takes you out into the woods without your parents knowing, tells them that you're going bowling or something, and teaches you how to throw a punch and maybe how to get out of a headlock. He's the cool uncle. He's also a total asshole, but the two kind of go hand in hand and the skills end up kind of balanced. That's Nyanko to me. And we see it here in this moment where he's, doing the gruff drunk old man thing and being like, oh, these fucking humans, goddamn, these millennials, rawr. And then he falls into a pit. Of course, this is no problem for him. He's a super powerful monster yokai entity, but there's a tiny little girl in there. And at first he's continuing to do the whole, oh, stupid girl, but eventually she starts freaking out because she thinks she is responsible for the death of this little cat who has fallen into this pit with her and will never escape, and it is the cutest, saddest thing for this little child to be so terrified. And Nyanko eventually comes to the conclusion that, all right, these goddamn humans aren't all that bad. They care about each other. At least this one does. And I guess that boy that I've been hanging out with is alright too. Gosh, I guess I'll go back and hang out with him. Just because I want the Book of Friends, though. Not because I care about him or anything. So, yeah, that was our little Natsume, our little Nyanko arc. I was hoping for more Reiko stuff and whatever, and I didn't need any of it because it was a glorious, beautiful, little perfect episode on its own, and I'm very happy about it. Okay, so those are the 2 episodes that we just watched. What comes next? Well, it depends. It depends pretty dramatically, actually. And that's why I started this discussion intro thing with talking about whether they knew and whether the story beats line up. Because if the story beats don't line up, if we're not coming upon like a volume end or a point in the story where the mangaka was like, yeah, this is a good place to be like an ending point where things seem to be settled, but we'll have places to go in the future. If we're not coming up to one of those and we're just stopping midway, like, whatever, then there isn't going to be a satisfying conclusion, and that's okay. Or we're going to fake it, and we're going to have some, like, festival. That would be the thing to do. Would be like a festival, I think. Like some kind of party. Like KyoAni, if they were in this situation, they would make it an Obon festival or something similar. And do fireworks as the peak moment at the end because they're good at it. That's if we're not going by the script for the final episode. This is the iffy part, right? I figure we'll be able to tell once we get to the end. We'll be able to tell either the anime staff created a feel-good finale that doesn't really mean anything and doesn't alter the story so they can pick up on it later when a second season gets announced, if it does. Or there was an actual nice stopping point in the books or in the manga. Or we just ended, like, flat out, no attempt to make it feel final. Now, it doesn't really matter for us because unlike people who are watching this when it aired, we can just go next week and start watching season 2, and there's no problem. But it's an interesting thing to keep in mind because there would have been a long wait for people watching it as it aired. Anyway, I'm just bringing that up because it's something interesting. I like thinking about, and I'm trying to do it more. Thinking about the structure of a seasonal show, of an airing anime, and how a staff should structure it. Like, how do you structure the first 2 episodes to maximize engagement? And there are a lot of little tricks that I understand pretty well about episode 1s because I've watched a fuckload of episode 1s because of treasure hunting. But coming to the end of the season is a little bit more difficult, I think, because, well, it's a lot more rare that I get there in a show. Just comparatively, there are a lot more shows that I drop after episode 1. All right, anyway, I'm blathering and I'm off topic. Let's go ahead and dive into the final 2 episodes of this first season of Natsume Yuujinchou and see what we have in store for us. I've got episode 12 up, and Jesus Christ, I just wrapped my knuckles on the rim of my tea jar, just like oh my god. Okay, I've got episode 12 up and ready to go. There will be 2 versions of this, Jesus. 2 versions of this reaction video. You can find a picture-in-picture version with the video up there, linked in the description, and a timer-based version up on YouTube. If you would like to do a syncy thing and sync up your own copy of this episode with the timer-based version, you are welcome to do so. Just get your copy ready because the beep beep timer to count you down will be coming at you now. All right, what's the subject matter for the day? Cooling off. Chiayafuru vibes. Okay. Why do you think? I mean, what, you're gonna masturbate on a bridge? Like, what? Wait. Wait. Wait, why not? All right, buddy. 5-day mark? Like 5-point strike? 7 deadly palms? Huh? Or like a death mark? Are we fucking Zed up in here? Damage multipliers? Oh shit, getting caught in a spider's web, that's symbolic. Okay, he frees the frog from the spider's web and traps himself, is the classic. Yep, hi! What the fuck is that? No, oh, Jesus. Nope. What? Black Sabbath? Black Sabbath. Shit, we saw the shadow. We're being stalked forever now. Hi, Doko. Ha 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 ha. You got a scratch on your arm. Oh, it's not a scratch. It's like a mark. Oh, shit. That's a lot of command seals. You are very powerful. Hey, could you look at this weird rash? What? What the fuck are you talking about? Eat squid in the eye catch. Yeah. 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 Oh, shit! Why did he get shrunk? Oh! Oh! Oh, I am so pleased. What are you laying in right now? Is that a donut? Or a croquet? Sure. What, you have friends? He's never used it like that before. At all. That's very interesting. Okay. Sure. Hmm. That's the best. Oh. Old friends. Sorry, blood? Ah. Ah. Whoosh. Sorry. Well, this is dope. Hi. Okay. Oh, wow, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Thanks. Not all will... Yeah. Honestly, I'd take that offer. Flick. Okay, who's Hinoe? Whoa, that whoosh was cool. Yeah, who's that? Do you know her? I don't know why I would figure that Hinoe... Oh, Hino... Okay, yeah. Jingle Jangle. Wait, is she the witchy girl? The witchy lady in the OP? Maybe. Oh, maybe not. Somebody that Nyanko's afraid of? It is her! Oh my god. She is... Oh. Filthy man. How could it be? I can tell. Oh my god. She... Yep. Yep. I love her. 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 Oh, this is stop laughing at me. No. I'm a real Natsume. Not a Reiko. Shit. Whoa. Is he just giving her a handkerchief? Aww. Aww. Hey, the pipe comes out. Of course, of course. Yeah. Is that tobacco or opium? It's kind of an important distinction. Okay, that's our title. Can we free him another way? Oh. Oh. It's an impossible place that can't be found until... Okay. Okay, it's growing. I'm waiting for shadows. Oh, well, there we fucking go. I'm sorry, what? It's not a yokai? So it's... What? You? The life force that's being pulled from you? Isn't there a... Isn't there an urban Japanese legend about a, like, shadow that follows you around? I think so. I don't remember, though. It's in like the same realm as Himiko in the bathroom. Yikes. Hi. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And then she's on the phone and she's like, "Oh, I'm right behind you," and that's the end of the creepypasta. Yeah. 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 Right. I'm Mary-san. I'm at the front door. Yeah. And then I'm Mary-san. I'm at your bedroom door or whatever. Whatever. So it's just closer and closer. Following, tracking, and it's related. Clearly, but we don't know what. Oh, it's a sick nyonko. Sealed by whom? Oh. Well, anyone would do, but... A lure or something? Oh, God. It's like Highway Star. That is bad. Oh. And it will get faster and faster and stronger, and you'll get weaker and weaker. Oh. Oh no. Okay, as long as it doesn't harm Toko. Can you do that? Oh. And the one who touches it. Yeah, and then he'll die. I'm a little worried. Okay, so you can just avoid. But that's not Natsume's thing. Good luck. Not if that shadow keeps getting faster and you keep getting weaker. Oh. He's gonna leave, isn't he? Oh, yep. And he's gone. I don't think you give her enough credit. I have a feeling she might check on you in the night. Yeah, still just waiting for you. Jesus. Just writing Mary over and over. Oh. Sucks to have to lie to people you care about. He's right there. He's getting weak. Face it. Nope. What do you mean? What do you mean lame? Much better. Much better. Sure. So we're gonna summon a stand? Dude, is this just the JoJo episode? I think this is just the JoJo episode. It's confusing. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, that's cute. I really do like her a lot. As far as side characters go, Hinoe is easily up there quickly. Okay, he is close. Shadow or Hinoe? Okay. Ooh. She's gonna get pulled to it. It's not her. Yeah, not her. That was a good scare, dude. Holy crap, that was good. We're close to the end, so we're just gonna leave it be. But I would pause for that. Holy shit. And it's been completely featureless, and suddenly it has this void of a gaping mouth. Oh my god! That's awesome! Well, that was very helpful, Sensei. Alright, you gotta do the thing. What is this thing that we're gonna... Whoa. Eh? A hair. Do it. Do it. I believe. I believe in little birdie. I trust in little birdie. Go, Birdie, go. Go, Birdie. Yes, Birdie. Size isn't everything. That was cool. That was a cool effect. Scattering away bits and pieces into light. I wonder how they did that. Hey, normal and no curse mark. She's touching him. This would be a perfect finale. So what the hell is the next episode? Because this would be a perfect finale. Hey, Misuzu. I assume. Oh. You set up. Bruh. Bruh. Yeah. Uh-huh. But you passed the test. So you're worthy of having my name? All right. Okay, Misuzu. It's not the worst, eh? Okay. Aww. Aww. Too bad you're not a girl, though. Yeah. Fuck yeah, angry, good mama bear. Good mama bear. Grounded. It's a safety issue. I care about you. Yeah. Oh, this is the wholesomest scolding. Aww. Yeah, my home, because it is, right? This would be a perfect finale. I'm really kind of confused by that. Because there's another episode. Like, thematically, character journey-wise, in terms of it works as a finale on so many levels. So the next episode 13 isn't an OVA, is it? Right? It's an actual episode. I just want to check. Yeah, no, it was a weekly aired actual episode. Okay. There's a little bit of time left. Oh, okay, it's just preview. Right. Give me a sec. I'm actually there could probably be a cut here because I need to upload the previous episode. So I'll see you in just a minute, and then we will talk about these episodes. Good, and we're golden. Okay, this episode of Natsume Yuujinchou, episode 12. Let's talk about this. Autumn Banquet. Oh, like a party? Like a fun party so we can see all our characters again and have a nice wholesome time? My anime original senses are tingling. That said, I think this episode is a perfect finale, and I'm a little bit feeling a little weird about that because I want to go through some of the reasons why I think this works so well. Let's start with how we end the episode. We gain respect from two powerful yokai who didn't quite respect us before, one of whom only would have respected Reiko and now respects Natsume. And then we find ourselves back at our home, which now feels like a home to us when it didn't at the beginning of the series. In terms of a bit of a character's perspective journey, like what's Natsume's perspective on his current existence? It has changed dramatically over the course of the season, and this moment here where he comes back and is being almost contentedly berated by Toko, like he's almost pleased by it because it's right. That's the point we wanted to get to from the beginning, right? It tracks from that opening point to here. I'm back at my home. Yes, I'm listening. Where I live with my precious family. What are the opening lines? So, episode 1, this is the first time we meet Toko. Natsume kind of sneaking back home. She happens to be putting up laundry, which is exactly what she's doing in that moment. I'm home. Your face is all pale. Worrying on him. Doting on him. I don't know. Maybe I'm alone in thinking this, but I think that works. This coming back home. This return. Okay. On the same kind of a thematic element thing, we have a yokai who is clearly quite close to Reiko, or thought she was, in Hinoe. Clearly was infatuated with Reiko, let's say. We don't know to what extent, but we can assume. She gay. She got big gay energy. Fuck yeah, girl. Character that immediately rejects Natsume out of hand, not only because he is not Reiko, but because he is male, and comes to accept him by the end of the episode for the way that he is different from Reiko. That's important. I only wrote down, I think, 2 lines in this episode. One was loneliness can serve as compensation, because I think that's fascinating. And the other was, you're not like Reiko. You like humans, don't you? We don't find out a lot about Reiko often, but we get little tidbits like this. And this is the only tidbit we've had dropped about Reiko for a little while. Explicitly saying that Reiko did not like humans, which implies to us that there was a reason she went seeking companionship amongst yokai. That's interesting. Very interesting. But it's this, that liking humans that Hinoe mentions before moving into telling him about this secret technique that will save him, right? Before actually genuinely assisting him. So the reason that he gains her respect is because of his nature. The same kind of thing that Nyanko figured out in the last episode. Natsume cares about others. That's very interesting. And I think a perfect way to say our boy started at position A and has gotten to position B. A lot of things that are core to his character have not changed and have only gotten stronger. One of those is his care for other people and other entities. It's only gotten stronger, and now he's gaining respect for it instead of being ostracized for it, and that's cool. That's the kind of place we want to see our character end up by the end of a season. So I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. There are all kinds of things like that. I now want to talk about my favorite, I guess, direction thing in the episode. By far. Like, far and away, this is my favorite thing in this episode. Okay. So we have Hinoe, a friendly character, leave the scene. And how do we do that? Well, first, we show a shadow over his face. Now, shadows, without being able to see the individual that's creating the shadow, already implies spooky booky. But this is the setup. The setup is Shadows aren't scary. Don't worry. It's fine. It's just Hinoe. It's a spooky shadow. Hand comes down. It's Hinoe. Okay, no worries. No sweat. No sweat. Did you remember that there was a shadow over his face? If not, let us show it to you again and show it moving away. That way you make absolutely sure that you remember that there's a shadow over his face. Now, continuity. One shadow over the face. Natsume closes his eyes and turns away. Time passes. Darkness. Curse mark. Spooky booky. And a shadow over his face. Oh, I'm sure it's Hinoe, except it's obviously not. Look at the crisper edge of the shadow. She has hair. Her hair fuzzes the light around the edges. You can actually see it in the shadow. It's cool. Where is it? Boom. See the edge? How it's fuzzy because of her hair? Yeah, you can tell. Because it's a spook monster. And it is a fucking spooky monster. This is a great jump scare. It works so well because we've just been convinced that shadows are not spooky booky, but they are. This is a spooky booky shadow. I really like saying spooky booky, and I've never said it before, and I'm now obsessed with it. Boom. It's also really helpful that this shadow has had no humanizing features or characteristics at all. It just has a vague outline shape thing and sort of a depth to it. Just because of the way that it's shaded, it's got like a 3D-ness to its shadowy entity body. But when we see it up close and personal, it's got a mouth, a gaping void with square teeth. That's really freaky because predators have sharp teeth, right? So this is just innately wrong. It's just wrong. Those teeth should be sharp. It's hard not to make a visual kind of connection between this and Gluttony from FMA. Because Gluttony's a similar sort of situation where they take boom. Gluttony's a similar situation where he's like a ravenous, ever hungry creature, but he always is portrayed with a very huge mouth and flat teeth, herbivorous teeth, which is again weird and wrong. It kind of implies that the eating process here is not normal mastication; it's more spirit-y and bullshit. Like in Gluttony's case, Gluttony literally has a black hole in his stomach, so he doesn't really have to chew. In this case, it's gonna eat your spirit, so it doesn't really matter, but it's wonderfully spooky. Now, I think that the cuts of the actual thing moving are glorious, and I think that they're unnaturally smooth. I feel like once it actually starts to move quickly, it jumps to 24. The slow, like, is so spooky. Nope, it's in 12. And the noises that it makes, ma'am. That's awesome. This cut. Ah, that one is in 24. I thought so. Oh, that's fun. That's so weird. The way that its weight actually shifts within its body. Like this bulbous thing that's on its right side. That's almost like an arm moving forward, but not at all. That's fucking bullshit. And full 24. Oh, it's not. It's 12 with cell movement. Some elements are on ones though. That's cool. And then it morphifies its way into the actual sludge monster. Into Jabba the fuck. Okay. And then we into Shiki. I love this moment. This moment when he scroll around himself. That's cool. I like that a lot. Okay. Blow the hair. Boom shakalaka. shiny light, and it's a little goofy bird. This is a fun little whoops. Your great power is a joke. It's always fun. I like it when it's subverted, though. I like this instance of it. It looks like a joke. On the outside, it's silly, but it's strong within. Okay, maybe some kind of thematic relevance to Natsume or something? I don't know. Maybe. I'll take it. So, we're scared. We're gonna die. Boom! Bird goes bam. And then where's the cut of this stuff? Yeah! How'd they do this? I'm looking right here where parts of him are going to get blown away piece by piece. I feel like somebody actually went through and did that digitally, but with a digital brush, brushing it all out, frame by frame. And then a lighter one to get the fuzz all the way through. Yeah, I think so. I would assume so. That's really awesome, though. Okay. And then the morning comes, and all is done. Wunderbar. I like this episode a lot. I think it's a well self-contained story. Oh yeah, there were some interesting symbolic things in the beginning too. The lewd stuff that he's bringing to the place. Seasons are changing, and then we see the frog in the web. I suppose maybe Misuzu put the frog there, is what we would say. So, whenever you see a moth in a spider's web, you can pretty much expect your character's gonna walk into a trap. It's pretty straightforward. In this case, he does what we would expect Natsume to do. He frees the entity from its entanglement, the frog, and ends up walking into the trap himself because of that implied. But makes it out by doing the same thing and by holding true to the same principle, right? Yeah. Nice spooky yokai. Nice spooky curse mark reveal. I like how we see little bits and pieces of it. We're like, wait, what's that on his arm? That's weird. That's not normal. And I love Tiny Nyanko and Hinoe making fun of Tiny Nyanko. Good times all around. I do really appreciate this episode. I think this is one of the better ones of the entire season. Okay, cool. If you told me there were 12 episodes of the first season of Natsume Yuujinchou, and this was episode 12, I would not bat an eyelash. I would go, you know what? That nailed some thematic beats and some character moments and some stuff that I wanted. It's not like hyper explicit, woohoo, we did it, but it's good and it feels like an okay stopping point. Will episode 13 feel like a better stopping point? Or will it feel like anime-only material that's just for funsies? Or will it feel just like we mistimed it? I don't know. I'm actually really intrigued. I'm excited to find out. So I shall take a breaky thingy, do a sinky thingy, and be back in just a minute for episode 13 of Natsume Yuujinchou Season 1. See you in a minute. Peace. All right, welcome back. We're good to go for episode 13, Autumn Banquet. Let's see if this is good or weird or I don't know. We've already talked about it. Let's go. Beep beep timer. Christ. I'm glad we finally met her. I think that's all of them now. That's cool. That's very cool. Whoa, that's gorgeous. Autumn in full swing. Everything looks different. What's going on? What's going on? Do we have a different episode director? Was this handed off to freelancers? It's definitely a different episode director. Yeah, well, we're done. What? I'm pausing as soon as we have a cut. Close. Oh, maybe Tonema will find out. Ponta? Fonta? Yeah, holy shit. Wait, he just heard him talk, didn't he? Did he just hear him talk? Or is he hearing nya 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 nya? Oh shit. Uh Whoops. Hi, Kit Kat. Don't call him Ponta. Yes, yes. Hmm. He doesn't get to, yeah. Just because Nyanko's in form. What are we panning up to? Why are we what? Oh, Tanuma gets to talk to a yokai. Eh. Wait. That's not his normal transformation. Ooh, pretty. He's super powerful, you know? He's also an idiot. He just thinks he's lying. Holy shit. There's no way that stupid cat's a bodyguard. Of course. Yeah, you want to be friends. Good job, buddy. Follower, right? Aww. Okay. Hmm? Oh, hi. Just hanging out. The yokai. Oh, I'm sure they'll be around. Wait, does that mean we get to meet everybody again? Oh, hi. Oh, hi. All sorts. Oh, fuck. You've just been voluntold. Chop chop, Tanema. Also, Tanema. I get the pun. Okay. That was very cute. Run! Run! What's on the truck? Yes! Fuck yeah! No, no. Not a, God fucking, God shit, God. Fight him. Natsume! Can we get something? Please? Thank you. Oh, it's Shuichi. Alright. 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 Oh. Hmm. Also, fuck your prep for the day. Whatever, we saved Kokitsune, I'm happy. Good job, Shuichi. Get lost, you assholes. Jerks. Hmm? What is this? Fish? Ah. But there's no pond. It's a spiritual reflection. But he can't. Whoa, there isn't a pond there, but there is. He can't even see it. Whoa. Dude, tell him. Tell him the truth. Tell him the truth, man. Okay. Whoa, Sasada. Wait, what? Uh, okay. What are you gonna use that rope for? Yeah. Yeah. What? Why'd you say no? Boom, exercised. What? Also, Hiragi as an instantly callable super ninja, I am down for. What is this? What is this? What was that? Squeeze me. What was that? Oh, that's glorious. Oh, Toko's worrying? Daijoubu, daijoubu. Daijoubu, daijoubu. It's Yangoro and Yankichi, right? Wow. We don't get to see this very often. Okay. Is that? Oh, that's Kogetsune's little bag thing, right? To whom? She can see him in the corner? Yes. Oh. Aww. Glorious. I have to save you, kitty. It's because he's fat. Yeah, split the party. Ah, they're looking for the pouch. Hmm. Natsume will deliver it to her somehow. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I wonder what's in there. Ah, Hiragi not giving up. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, you did not. Wow, that's fucked. You know way. Dude. Oh. That's a different fox. Oh, no, that is her. Okay. Him. Shit. God, fuck, God. No. Look at it. Look at the fox. It's so cute. Oh, no. Natsume? Hi. Uh-huh. My pouch. He doesn't care. No, you won't. Thank you, Tanama. Thanks, Hinoe. Oh, it's Hiragi. Okay. I guess they can just all do that. Mm-hmm. I'm used to it. Yeah. Oh. There we go. Pop. Pop Molly, I'm human. Woo! Oh, he gets to talk to another yokai. That's 2 in 1 day-ish. Hey, he's alright. Don't sweat it. That's super cool. Aww. Aww. And somebody else to save. Oh, squid. Beautiful. Okay. That ties back into the line about family, which I'm going to need to sit on. Hey, Hanabi. What did I say KyoAni would do if they were in this situation? They would do a festival with fireworks and a moment at the end. Alright. Hmm. Yeah. It's not always the best. Experiencing through someone else. That's interesting. There's a lot of subtext to that entire conversation. Even bigger guys in front of him. Are we gonna get a full view of like all of the yokai and people together? Ah, the fish that you see. Yeah. Uh-huh. Shut up, Nyako. Hey, hi. Whoa. That is a big boy. Alright. A pretty conflict-free ensemble, all of the things, all the places we've been before, with some moments of characters saying some important things. That was altogether pretty okay. Okay, and no preview. I think it works. I think this finale episode works. I don't think it adds much, which is fine. And I will stand with what I said, which is that I think that episode 12 is a perfectly good finale. This is a more standard finale for an anime. Now, there are some confusing things here. The really just the first portion of this episode feels very strange to me. Right up until about here. At about this point, it starts to feel normal. Natsume looks normal to me. The character designs look generally normal. Nyanko feels fairly normal. I think the only thing that feels out of place is the one slapstick humor bit when the little girl is dragging Nyanko. That's the one thing that feels like the first section. I'm really confused by this because it's one of those situations where it feels so distinct and so different that I was certain when I saw the first couple of minutes of this episode that there was either a different episode director with not a lot of experience, or that this episode is not manga material and they're scripting it themselves without a basis to go off of because the humor is different. Just the style of the humor is different. Or the entire episode was OVAified and thrown to a second studio for finishing and stuff, and they didn't. So we open pretty trees, pretty flowers, pretty leaves. This is very pretty for the landscapes. That was the first thing that I noticed. That's nice. The second thing that I noticed, Natsume's off model. Boom. Immediately. First frame of the episode that we see Natsume and he's off model. What? And then we get closer to him. He doesn't look right. I don't know what it is. I cannot put my finger on it. I apologize. He doesn't look right. There's something wrong with his hair. I think it's the lack of the threads that he normally has. I guess there's one right there, a light thread. It's partly that. It's partly just the style. And his face looks different. Okay, we move it along. Feels weird to me. Landscape. Close up. Out and to Nyanko, right? Okay. Nyanko seems fairly normal. I mean, he's doing wiggly wobbly Nyanko things. And then we do this slapstick slide down the hill. It doesn't feel like the mangaka wrote this this humorous moment. I could be wrong. It could be. This could be a manga moment. It totally could be. It doesn't feel like the other humorous moments that we've had. It feels different. And it feels directed differently as well. Well, competently, but differently. So this is fun. Hyper-deforming Yonko as he spins around. This is fully slapsticky. And we get the roller coaster, the and then, of course, the eventual this side, that side, this side, that side collision. Boom, collide. Funny collision, boom. This is a very distinctive style of humor. It's not quite what we've gotten before. So it makes me think there's somebody else involved. And then there's this cut, which is, again, this should not have made it through animation check. First round animation check. This gets thrown back to the first key animator. That's not okay. Like, Natsume Yuujinchou has not been a show with the highest production quality in the world. Granted, we know this. It's not as though every episode has the most bombastic, amazing sakuga. But it's been damn consistent. It's very, very infrequent that characters are off-model, and even when they're in the far background, they're usually okay. Not amazing, but okay. There's been a little bit of an effort made to, like, even if they just have dot eyes and little smiley face mouths, they're moderately proportionate for the backgrounds, mostly. This is a main focus character of this scene. This should be better. Now, it's not fair to gripe about a single scene that was probably handled by a single animator and probably checked by a single animation checker, and fine. It's whatever. Especially because we never hit that level of nope, that would not make it past checks again in the episode. But this cut is bad. And it is notable because there are not bad cuts in Natsume. They don't happen. Not like this. And then just the way that it's directed and put together is weird too. Like, this is like it's animated by an amateur. Look at the way that the cloth is animated when he clicks into place. What is going on with his hips and his shirt? It just flip, gone. It's in place. No folds, no wrinkles, nothing. It's just there suddenly. That's wrong, right? It's not good. And then when he ducks down, look at the way his hair moves. It flips up and flips back down in a really unnatural way. Next frame. So down he pops. Pop. What is his hair doing? Okay. And then it's just there, and suddenly it's there. That's not how characters move. So there's weirdness going on, but it's limited to this portion of the episode, so I really don't have any idea what the hell is going on here. And then it starts to get significantly better here. Although there is this pan that doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Okay, why is this camera moving? You see it moving? Why is it moving? We just had this scene a moment ago. It's right here. Is the camera moving? No. Would it make sense for the camera to move after Tanama stands up? We reposition to hold both of them in frame? Sure. But we cut away, we cut back. Tanama is once again kneeling, but the camera's panning up. Why? Why is the camera panning? This implies that we're waiting for something to be revealed at the top of the screen. This is bad. This is no. You don't want to do that. This is the visual language of a slow pan up from two characters talking is there's something going to be revealed, or we're panning up to sky to fade out to somewhere else, or we're panning up to cut from forest to forest, or we're panning up to cut to something else. Or there's something in the forest behind them, and we're going to pan up and zoom in to get to it and show it to us, or any number of things that involve something else being there, and our focus not being on the conversation at hand, but our focus is at the conversation at hand, so why is the camera moving? Weird. It's weird. These are all little gripes. They don't really bug me that much. I'm making more of a deal of it than I should be, but the reason that I'm doing that is because I don't have an answer for this. The first 4 or 5 minutes of this episode have more mistakes in it than all of the previous episodes of Natsume Yuujinchou combined. That's something. There's something to that. I don't know what, but there's something to that. So again, I will make my request for information if you have it. Okay. Yeah, his sensei. Are you sure you're not a follower? And then this is also very strange. I guess maybe there's an in-universe explanation. So when he pisses him off, we poof, pow, and Nyanko turns into a giant funny cat instead of a giant wolfy monster. What? There's no explanation for this, is there? Is Tanuma unable to see the full splendor of his true spiritual form, and so he sees just a big fucking stupid cat? I have no idea. I have no idea. Are we just demonstrating it or showing this way so that there's humor in it? Because we're like, haha, Nyanko, you're so funny. I have no idea. It's weird. It's weird. Like, it works for the tone of the episode. There's no issue with that. But I do like this moment. Why is that cat with you anyway? Well, he's like a bodyguard. Okay, look, if you don't want to tell me the truth, it's fine. You don't have to lie about it. No, seriously, he's my bodyguard. He's an idiot, but he is. Okay. Moving. Do we go to Toko or do we go to the pond at this point? Right, miserable situation. Don't want to put them through it. Don't want to put him through it. Don't want to put Toko and them through it. Festival begins. Set up. Away we go. Where do we cut back to Toko? Someone you know. Yada yada. Are the yokai here? Yes, they are. And then we get everything underway. We voluntold Tanuma. I just want to double check thing. Okay, yeah, I thought so. So Tanuma's name is Tanuma, but Tanoma is to ask. So there's a bit of a pun here when we get this bit of the conversation. Right? She asked you to? Because his name is asked, so he's being asked to do stuff. Alright, cool. So he gets voluntold. That's fun. Alright, moving along. God. I love that the fox is here. I love that Kogitsune is here. It is wonderful. I hate these fucking asshole yokai. They're such jerks for literally no reason. Big props to the homie Natori Shuichi for showing up ominously, and we'll talk about the ominousness soon. But for showing up and using his powerful yokai friends to avoid Kogitsune's, I don't know, death. This thing with the reflection is cool. Just the idea that Tanuma can only see reflections and that there's this divide between them is really interesting. Natsume's initial choice to not tell him about the pond that he can see is very interesting as well. And I mean, I was immediately like, no, you gotta tell him. You gotta tell him. Like, you've reached this point of honesty with Tanuma. You gotta be honest with him. Yes, I can see the pond. Because he can see through your eyes a little bit, right? And in the same, oh, that's how it works. Oh. Okay. Just as Tanuma is unable to see the fish in his pond, but is able to see, like, the aura of them, the shadows of them upon the wall, Natsume is unable to see the fireworks because of this guy sitting there, but he can understand that they must be pretty because this guy is rapt at attention, right? So in the same way, Tanuma can't know the beauty of those fish, but he can hear an explanation and know that they're beautiful and see shadows of them, see glimmers, like around oh, I shouldn't say that, around an eclipse. Shit. And then the next step, like, there's so much subtext just in this portion of the conversation, right? I actually can't see it. So there's a reversal here. Natsume's ability to see yokai is preventing him from seeing the thing that they're both trying to see at this moment, right? The big guy, you mean a yokai? Yeah. He's gazing at it so intently. I can tell that it's pretty. And then the opposite side of the subtext is that by being friends, we can go and help each other and find ways to see more, find different points of view. That's good. That's good writing. There's stuff in there. There's subtext in there. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. So we all gaze upon the same lights, and that is wunderbar. Yeah. Yeah. Left precious bodyguard, and we end out in just moments and the warmth that we feel here. Wunderbar. Okay, where's the conversation with them, this. Also Natori Shuichi being creepy. I need to know. Where the hell is this? And what are we doing? Who the hell is that? Every single individual in this building is wearing a mask except one. It's an older woman in the middle. The one staring straight at us. I assume that's a woman. Yeah, she's wearing a full sash. Okay. Who the hell is that? And why is Natori Shuichi meeting with her? And why are there like a billion yokai here? I assume that they're all yokai with the masks. This is some organization. What the heck? And it's been in our town this whole time? What the heck? So we're framing this as evil. This whole thing. This is pretty classic mysterious evil setup. Also, I'm not sure. Is there an implication that he doesn't want Hiragi to see this? That's why he's sending her away. Maybe. It's a stretch. I don't know. I think he trusts Hiragi. I do think this implies that the staff knew that there was going to be a next season. Because this is a setup. This doesn't lead into anything. This is a loose thread that's being placed in the final episode. It's a setup. Who's the woman? She's not Reiko. Is she somebody who knew Reiko? Reiko's enemy? Shuichi's grandmother? No idea. Okay, very interesting. All right, we're going to move from there to here. We get Toko worrying. Calm down a bit. Pops is being a little bit more, trying to be the voice of reason. It's all good. It's all good. There's no need to worry too much. But there's this one line. He's not a child. Worry, 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 worry. He's gone through a lot of tough things. And then he cares. Yeah, he's too considerate. Whoa. That's quite a line. Family and, well, all relationships really are a matter of give and take. Obviously, it's negative to be someone who only takes, but it also doesn't work if you try to only give. It's like the conversation we had about the bentos, right? Why not ask Toko? I'm sure she would be thrilled. And it's just like the moment that Natsume was given the request to go out and get the cups and was so happy to be able to give something back. That goes both ways. It goes every direction in the family, right? He has to be willing to accept their gifts because they want to give them to him. Being too considerate of each other isn't being a family. A family is about needs and survival and filling in for each other, assisting, filling weaknesses with strengths. And if you avoid showing your weaknesses in order to try to be considerate, in order to try to prevent the rest of your family from being in a miserable situation, as Natsume says that he does, you end up doing the opposite. So we end up with Toko worrying because she doesn't know what's going on, because Natsume won't tell her because he thinks that if she knew, she would worry more. It's hard to say, but there's definitely an issue because of the lack of full disclosure, let's say. This is a really powerful line. It kind of shook me awake when it came up. Wow. Wow. That's all. Okay. I think that's it for me. I like this finale. I like it quite a bit. I like both of these episodes. Honestly, I think either one of them is a functional finale. They're both really good. This one is a more fluffy fun, leave you with a pleasant taste in your mouth after finishing the meal. Episode 12 was more like you just finished the main course and you're not staying for dessert, right? It was just meat on the bones. You're full, you're done, you're happy, we're good. 13, not so filling. It's like a sorbet. It's sweet and light and fluffy and fun. And a couple of moments of awesomeness, you know? Maybe some toppings on there, a little piece of chocolate. I love my weird analogies. I love them so much sometimes. I like them both. I like them both. I think I was maybe more in the mood for the meal, the steak today. But both have been good. So, now, here we are at the end of the season. Some things have changed, some things have remained the same. Natsume and Yanko have gotten closer. We found out little bits and pieces about Reiko. We've got ourselves a group of general yokai who generally don't hate our guts and will maybe answer our call if we need their help. And we've met a couple of people in town who can either sense spirits or have some other kind of spiritual connection thing. We're also making some friends, one of whom is Tanama and one of whom is Sasada, who's like a normal person, which is cool. And of course some yokai friends, not least of whom is Kogitsune. That's good. We can continue just finding random yokai and fighting them forever. We can go on a story arc about Shuichi Natori is the worst human being alive, but he's actually not. We can do all kinds of things. I am thoroughly excited for season 2 of Natsume. I kind of expect / hope a bit of the Symphogear experience, where you watch season 1, you're like, yeah, this is passable production wise. I can dig it. It's fine. But the story's good, and I like the characters. I'm into this. And then you get to season 2, or G as it is, and it's just they're animated. It's beautiful. I really hope. I do figure just because of the staying power that Natsume has had, that we're going to have like an exponential upward trajectory of production value, and I'm really excited for that. So I will spend some time over the course of the next week downloading the next season of Natsume Yuujinchou, and we will be looking to watch the first episode or 2 of the second season next week, next Tuesday. So I hope to see you there. I hope you enjoyed these episodes as much as I did, and yeah. Don't be too considerate, but stay considerate. Peace. Oh. Alright, what the fuck is going on? This is super different. Right? You can tell. right? I mean, okay, this cut is unfair because this cut is fucked. This should not have made it through animation check. Look at it. Oh, look at Tanama. Look at that. This should not have made it through animation check. What the fuck? Look at his face. What? Okay, but then we've also got this like bombastic humor, gag comedy. What's going on? Who's directing this? What's happening here? I'm ending this. I'm so intrigued. Apologies. I know that it would probably be better if I waited till the end to figure this out, but I need answers. This is too weird. 13. Script Kenichi Kanamaki, also episodes 1 and 2 and 5. Hidetoshi Nomura, also episode 9 on storyboard. Episode director Hisatoshi Shimizu, also episode 9. Okay, what? Animation director Atsushi Aono, episodes 2, 9, and 13. What? Who's different? Why is it different? What's different? What's going on? What? How? Why? What? That's funny. There are named key animators listed for almost every episode. There's not a single named key animator listed for episode 13. That's very weird. Second key or like outsourcing information? Anything about that? Weird. Okay, I'm not actually finding much. I'm really intrigued though. Please tell me information. If you have information, please tell me information. I'm super interested. Okay, let's go again.
脅かすなよ。あれ